So this is called as the strategic planning process, okay, which is given by Johnson, Scholes and Whittington model of strategy. So this is a kind of a model which is similar to a strategic planning process. So they say to make a strategy, to create a strategy, there are three things which are important: the position, the choice, the action. See, these are not nothing new here. You know, Johnson, Scholes and Whittington has not created any new model here. They only classified the existing process into some boxes. So as per what they tell, the position analysis is the intent analysis, the competitor analysis, the SWOT and the mission. The choice are choice generation and evaluation of choice. Strategy into action is the implementation of this strategy and the review and control. So it's the same process which is like split into another different kind of a name. Okay. So here we will a little bit in depth we look at the Johnson, Scholes and Whittington model of strategy. So we'll start from strategic analysis. So it discusses about the internal analysis, it discusses about the external analysis. It also takes into account the stakeholder analysis. Stakeholders are who are our customers, who are our shareholders, our business partners, our suppliers, our lenders. So a company before creating a strategy should know what their stakeholders are expecting from this company and what is their power and what is their interest. Only after doing all this analysis the company can make an effective choice. So even though you are a CEO of a company, you cannot make any choice on by yourself. So at any point of time, it's not similar to a dictator. Being a CEO is not equal to a dictator. A CEO is democratic. He has to speak with several stakeholders and based upon their opinions only he could make a strategy. And finally, gap analysis, the difference between the desired and expected performance. Okay. So the company's current position and the future position, how are they going to gap it? So strategic choice. So once they have done this SWOT, then they move on to the choice. So strategies are required to close the gap between the future state and the current state. They have to create a competitive strategy for each business unit, he says. Direction for growth, how the company has to grow, that kind of choice we have to make. Whether we should go for organic growth or acquisition or some kind of joint arrangement, that we have to think. All these are discussed in another video. Strategic choice can be discussed in terms of how to compete, direction of growth and method of growth. So once a company has found out a particular strategy, this is how we want to grow. For example, we had the Pizza Hut and the burger example. So once the company has a clear-cut idea, yes, we want to produce the burger, we want to sell it in all the branches, then it's all about the implementation of the idea or the strategy. How do you think that, assume that Pizza Hut has around some 100 branches. Okay, how are they going to ensure that the burgers are produced in all the 100 Pizza Hut branches? See, for that, the company has to think about the key tasks of preparing the burger. Okay, where to buy the raw materials, how to convert into burger, how to advertise it and everything. Each and everything has to be differentiated according to the departments. The buying of the raw material should be done by the purchasing department. The production of burgers should be done in the centralized cooking department, or the advertisements should be taken care by marketing department. So once a strategy has been established, it has to be broken down into small components so that each department from there on they try to push it. What sorts of information systems? So how is the company going to maintain how many burgers are being sold in each branch? So this helps the company to identify where burgers are selling much and where it is not selling. So this kind of information technology will be helpful. The employees who have already sold burgers, how have they been trained to sell people who have been trained to sell pizzas, Should they be retrained to sell the burgers? So what is your thought about it? Resources planning, should the company as a current resources enough? Okay, resources can be in terms of the finance, the employees. Okay, is this kind of resource enough, or the company should get more finance or more employees? So who's going to head this entire burger kind of strategy? Okay, if employees are going to resist this kind of strategy, how are we going to encounter it? Okay, a detailed plan, something like month on month, how many burgers are selling, that kind of a plan we should have. Okay, and finally KPIs. Okay, KPIs are key performance indicators that we will see in another video. So you should create a rough idea about how strategy is being implemented. So it's about the strategy. Once it is formed, it has to be converted into a reality. So to convert that, we need to have a structure. We should plan about the resources. We should or raise the resource. We should have a person who is responsible for managing this change. Okay, and we have to create detailed plans for it, and we should also have KPIs for running the strategy here. So this is the JSW's strategic model.